Welcome to the Wandering Village. This is a unique one. This one's kind of different. Oh yes, it's very different. Big thanks to the devs for sending me a key. If you like the look of this game as well, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the Wandering Village over on my Discord. So be sure to join my Discord and keep an eye on the giveaways channel, because shortly after this video goes up, I'll be giving away 2 copies. So we're going to start a new game. What the hell is this game about? Well, I'll let the game introduce itself, kind of thing. But we're going to go on Adept and call it a new save file. Spanj LP. Let's go. You can't customize difficulty. Villagers do not die. Basically, creative mode. No manual saving allowed. Ouch. Right, okay. That's the customization limits, I suppose. So let's go ahead and start and see what they got to say for themselves.
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
So I'm not quite sure the pronunciation, but I'm pretty sure it's Onbu. I would say Onbu. Onbu is a giant freaking dinosaur. He's massive. He's also got 6 legs. Is made mostly from rock by the looks of it. But yeah, what the Wandering Village is all about is building a settlement on the back of this beast. It's pretty, like I said, it's different. It's definitely a different one. Anyway, this sort of terrain layout, I suppose you could call it, on the top of Onbu here is random every time. And as you can see, it kind of switches between sort of forest and this rocky stuff going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and pause. Then we have a look around. Now, the first thing I would say, if you're getting into the Wandering Village and giving this little game a go, is these things, leave them alone. You can harvest them for rock, but it pisses Onbu off. So you don't want to piss Onbu off. It just becomes a pain in the bum later on. So you have to sort of generate a symbiotic relationship with this creature, which is really cool. And he'll basically travel the world. And as you travel the world, you can send out like parties to scout and whatnot. But also the environment changes as he goes across biomes and stuff. So he'll wander into deserts or snow or jungle or whatever. And you've got to like manage both your town and Onbu along the way. So you start out with a bunch of settlers here, like you can see. And it's pretty much as you kind of expect any similar-ish city builder, I suppose. You know, you start out with a number of tents. You can hold shift to just put down like a bunch of them. And it's quite... The art style and stuff of the game is quite unique, as you can see. It's very sort of pastel-y, kind of almost like watercolor, but with these little 2D dudes on there, which kind of reminds me a little bit of like Prison Architect and RimWorld, that sort of thing, with these little dudes wandering around. So you've got 3 maps. You've got the world map like this one. You've got the Onbu, where you can see Onbu and your town, and then you've got the town map as well. Zoom in and out all the way, and we're just going to start with a couple of houses here, basically little tents. That's how our town is going to begin. And you got this harvest button, so you can drag and select trees to harvest trees, and there are sort of little patches of berries dotted around here, there, and everywhere as well, which you can harvest for food. And then down in the sort of muddy areas, you got rocks. Just like I say, be careful not to harvest the spikes. They're literally called Onbu spikes, so try to avoid those if you can. So let's get them started. Here we go. I'm at 4 times speed here. Let's just slow this down for a second so you can actually see. And all the animations of the villages is pretty cool. They're the little 2D, but it's cute. It's so cute. And there we go. We'll have some little houses for everything, and everybody else is going to go harvest these trees over here. In the meantime, what we got here is the building menu, and then we got all the various different building options down the bottom here. So quite a lot going on, but you don't want to overextend your village, because you are always going to need workers to do things in your village, like harvesting resources and such. So if I build a berry collector there, and then I build a farm, and then I build another farm or a herbalist and things like that, and basically if I build so many buildings that everybody's got a job, then there are no harvesters left, and suddenly everything stops working. So you have to kind of like build up slowly. Now Onbu at the moment is having a little kip. Now I have no idea how the villagers got up here, but we're gonna go with they climbed, I guess, because there's no like docking freaking thing, is there? So let's just go with they climbed. Let's go with some material storage here as well. I'm gonna build up in this sort of corner here and then just expand down, I guess. Oh, is Onbu moving? Onbu is not moving, it's fine. I'm just losing my mind. Alright, so we've got the berry picker there. If we build the storage over here then, because we'll want a pantry to store the food in, and we want a water tank to store water in. Once we've built a air well, kind of like an atmospheric condenser, I guess. And then we can just put that there. So we're just going to build a bunch of stuff here just to get us going. A water tank to store water. And there we go. And you can build little roads around as well. They don't need the roads. They can function perfectly without them. But they move along the roads rather than along the ground. And they move a little bit quicker, I think. But you can see they're just sort of like chowing down on some berries. Quite happy with that. When they're hungry, they'll go get some berries. And there we go. So I generally just whack this straight out to ×4 because it just seems to be... I mean, you could chill out on 1 times, I suppose, and just really, really take your time. But from what I've played so far, I sit on ×4 and then just leave it there. So when Onbu gets up, he's going to move down this road. He always follows the road, basically. And we can see straight away we've got a group of nomads there. So when he does wake up, he'll be shortly when his sleepiness is reduced to 0. We will probably have some new villagers. You probably want to check up here, population details. At the top, it gives you total housing, total people and total housing. So you can see that actually we're short on houses still. So let's go ahead. And because we're going to have some new villagers coming up anyway, let's go ahead and build a couple more houses. And then everybody's standing around looking at me like I'm crazy, right? That's because I haven't told them to do anything. Let's harvest some more trees then, people. Let's chop that down as well. Careful not to chop the spikes, right? And we got 2 people harvesting berries in there. And then once all this wood is gathered, they will actually be able to build some of this stuff as well. Oh, looks like we need some stone. So let's go ahead and harvest some stone down here as well, people. There we go. Now later on, we'll be able to get a quarry and we'll be able to get a sawmill so we can actually automate wood and stone harvesting, at least for 200 of each, it would seem. And then you really need scavenger huts, which we'll get later. And we're going to need a research building as well. And scavenger huts you can send out. So if we go back to our map, looks like Onbu's on the move. We can see like little buildings like this, shrine. If I send scavengers there, I don't have any at the moment, but they can gather knowledge from there. They'll gather other settlers and civilians from there. They'll gather stone and iron from these things and wood from these things. So, you know, don't worry about sort of running out of materials on your land. As long as you build enough scavenger huts, you'll be able to get what you need. But it does appear that some resources respawn on Onbu as well. This is the research. So we can actually go straight into the tree here and decide what we want to research. It will suggest things like the hornblower, which I don't think we'll need for a little while. We're going to try and get food sorted. So I'm going to go straight down to the kitchen and we're going to start that one. But it's good to check the research tree rather than going necessarily with what the game recommends all the time. Like it just gave us a choice of 2. Maybe I don't want those 2. Maybe I want something else. But there we go. So we got like storage, our water well, we have water storage and pantry. And now we're researching a kitchen, which is great. So what else can we get? We can get a farm. Let's go ahead and set up a farm over here. And we'll try and keep this running. So farms, by default, will just make beets. But later on, you can unlock more recipes. Oh, here we go. We've got a decision to make. You encountered a small group of nomads looking for a new home. Will you like to join them? Will you like to invite them to join your village? Yes, I will. Pick them up, please. And that's like 3 villagers, healthy villagers. Come and join. And it's a good job I built those extra houses, right? There we go. Total people 19, total housing 20. We should probably go ahead and build a couple more tents as well, because we're inevitably going to pick up more people. And so let's get these guys harvesting more trees, and a little bit more rock. And it looks like we got another berry harvester point over here, which would be very good. Also, I don't generally worry too much about building far away from where you start out. You're going to need other resources on all of Ombu's back here, so just place things wherever you need to. There we go. The farm is now built. And quite simply, all we do is we add a plot. So we'll add a plot there. We'll add a plot there. We'll add a plot there. And we'll add a plot there. Nice and even. Full way. And at the moment, they are harvesting beets. They're going to plant and harvest beets. Oh, I think Ombu sits. Down here we can see exactly what he's doing. Air well. I mean, yeah, my face isn't too in the way. But the air well there is just gathering water and stuff like that. He's quite happy. We just need to keep on top of that because the farm... Scavenger hut for sure. The farm will consume water in order to plant the crops. As you can see, requirement water 2. But between 2 people, yeah, it'll take them a little while to get going. Right, so we got a lot of people just stood around not doing much. Let's get them gathering more berries over here. And depending on where you place it, you'll get a deficiency. So 49, I think, is the best. Means digging up 2 berry plants, but that's fine. Now, I've also built 3 worker huts here. The reason I built 3 is because each one can be set to a different thing. So you can set to builders, carriers, harvesters, or general workers. The general workers will do a bit of everything, but it's always good to have a good couple of carriers and definitely harvesters. So these are like reserving your villagers, your idle villagers, in case you do go over the employment, the village threshold, and you've always going to then have harvesters and workers and stuff like that, so it's okay. I think Ombu's found some food. You can have a little snack. No, he's just going to walk on by that big mushroom field, you weirdo. You could have eaten that. No, apparently not. All right. 2 new structures, a carpenter and a stone cutter. Now, these 2 will take the raw resources of wood and iron and turn them into slightly more complicated ones for things like, well, I don't think I have any right now, but some of the later buildings will require planks and cut stone. Like the kitchen here, which I'm building up here, requires wood planks and stone slabs. Next research is up. I'm actually going to go ahead with the village doctor because we've actually got a herbologist. I think we can plant. Yeah, there we go. Herbologists require green area, and they will plant and harvest herbs, which can then be used to cure villagers of poison and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and plant him, place him up here. So now with the scavenger's hut, you'll notice that there's only certain places you can place it. It has to be like on the edge of... I don't quite know how they get on and off of him, to be honest. But we're going to go ahead and place him at the end of the road here and get that built as well. Ombu has entered the mountain biome. Okay, so it can get a bit chilly up in the mountain biome, but he looks like he's found a nice, comfortable place to have a little sleep. Yeah. So he's going to sit still for a while, which is good. We can get on with some work while he sleeps. We got our herbologist set up, so let's go ahead and pop some plots down. And we're going to need lots of herbs, because herbs are not only used to help heal villagers, but also Ombu as well. And he's off! Back on the road again. He didn't sleep for long that time. So look, see where he's going. Right. So upcoming, we've got a short cold snap. Should be okay, but you might get a few complainy villagers for a little while. So cactus is really useful in the desert because it's a water source, and our air filters, our air water source things don't collect water in the desert. At the moment we're in the mountains, so we should be okay, but it's a good one to have in case we do end up in the desert. Now we could get the Hornblower, which allows us to actually command Onbu and tell him which direction to go. But there's usually only 2 choices, and quite often, from what I've experienced so far, sometimes neither of them are very good. So let's get the cactus plantation sorted so that we have a water source should we end up in the desert. Look at our little town, it's coming along already. Very cute. It's very cute. Okay, looks like a mushroom patch coming up soon as well. Onbu should stop there and eat. But we're going into the cold snap now. Short temperature drop might affect the growth of plants. So yeah, we might have a little food shortage for a little while. Yeah, the beets aren't going to be very happy in this this town, but the berries should continue to be harvestable at least. And Onbu should get us through this reasonably quickly. I have to be careful at this point. We're coming up to a crossroads where south is definitely going into a desert, as you can see. Now, I'm currently waiting for my scavenger post to finish building, but it takes a long time to get planks and shaped stones. And I'm at the point now where we're basically out of spares, employees, spare people. So we could really use... Right, let's go ahead and get a Hornblower now. See if we can get that before we get to the decision. I don't think we will. Onbu is stopping to have a snack on some mushrooms. Good lad. That means that's less time before I need to feed him. And we will need to feed him. Once we get a mushroom, we can actually probably get one of those now. A mycologist, yeah. But there's we don't have the sort of people really to run it at the moment. We need to find more nomads on the road to increase our population. Onbu seems unsure which path to take at the upcoming crossroads. Well, which way will he go? Because we have no way of guiding him right now. If he goes straight on, it's pretty much of the same, although I think it maybe is like a deep mountains, and we can start to see some of the poison mushrooms that they mentioned. He's going straight on. That they mentioned in the intro there. This indicates that there may be poison air up ahead. Oh, and that's another short cold snap up there as well. 2 shrines. Oh, bunch of nomads. I don't think they're going to cross our path in time. Look, we're going too fast. Yeah. So at this point, it would be good if we could tell Onbu to basically stop where they're going to cross the road. But without a Hornblower, we can't do that. So that's being researched at the moment, but 50%. But given how long it's taken to get the planks and stone slabs for just the scavenger hut, there ain't no chance you're going to get that in time. It's a shame. It's a shame. But we'll find some more nomads somewhere on the road. Scavenger hut is created, but we require at least 2 scavengers to run that. So we can maybe get 1 from the harvesters here. And maybe a berry picker. Basically, we're going to have to take people from other jobs in order to get full scavenger staff. There we go. Okay, so we now can send out scavenger parties. Straight away, I'm going to send them over to these shrines here. Because they can get us knowledge, which can unlock some technologies later on. Look how far we missed those nomads. Poor buggers. Okay, so the scavenging party they brought back 1 knowledge. Excellent. Go to the next one, please, guys. I wonder if I can send them that way, but I don't think I can. What have we got coming up? Another turn in the road. Onbu is probably going to go ahead and sleep there, unless he sleeps before that, because his tiredness is getting really high now. I don't know if he's going to make it there. But there's a mushroom patch there. Stone and wood we can get from scavengers as well, and then we got another crossroads to decide if we can get a Hornblower built by then. We have the blower, but I don't think we have the people to man it. And notice how that's got to be built all the way over there. Yeah, Onbu's passed out. He's just collapsed. Just before the feeding ground as well. You're just gonna sit there. So there's this toxicity thing as well. Like they mentioned the whole mushrooms thing, but when Onbu is lying down on the ground toxicity could be, in this case, medium, in which case it starts affecting him because, you know, he's sat on the ground. So his poison level starts going up, as you can see. This level is probably not going to be too bad, and he'll be fine. But later on, we're almost certainly going to need to build a doctor just for him so that we can basically heal him and make him feel better. We really need more villagers. Got 19. Boom. There we go. There's the horn. We just need someone to staff it now. There we go. Okay, so I took someone from the berry harvesting there. So now we have a few commands that we can give Onbu. Whether he follows these commands or not, well, that's up to him. So we need to build, like, trust up with him, basically. And the more trust he has, the more likely he is to follow the commands. How he knows what the horn blows mean, I'll never know, but there we go. Just go with it. You can tell him to run, walk, or lie down, basically. So we can tell him to lie down, but we can't tell him to sleep. He should sleep if he's tired enough, but you never know with this guy. So the research is automatically suggesting the Onbu kitchen and the Onbu doctor. So I think we're definitely going to need the kitchen. Well, we're going to need both. So let's go ahead with the kitchen first. As his poison level is only 7%. He'll be fine. There we go. Onbu is on the move again. This weird six-legged monster dinosaur. Coming up to some mushrooms. So he's going to have a little chow down on those. Which is good. Bloody big mushrooms. Yeah, so it looks like upcoming we got the crossroads there, and there are two ways, both of which lead in the desert. One of which leads into some nomads. So you really need him to go straight on. So let's go north and see if he listens to us. Onbu does not trust your commands. Alright, well, it's 50-50. Let's see what he does. Let's go north, go north, go north, go north, go north, go north. Bastard! You and me are going to have a problem, Onbu. I need more villagers. And you just keep missing them. Oh, we got a decision. After walking through the magical-looking woods, they arrive at a clearing. A magnificent tree is standing in its center. Let's grab our axes. There's plenty of quality wood waiting for. This tree must be a special one. It is better cut the trees around it. This tree has a magical feel to it. We'd better leave. Shall I cut giant tree down? Seems like a bad idea to me. Maybe we should cut around it. I don't know. We'd better leave. I suspect that any action other than leave is going to result in a bad thing. But we we don't need wood, in fairness. Fine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. On the way back, you scavengers feel a strong wind blowing out of the woods, making a sound that reminds them of an old language. A small gift awaits them back at the entrance. 30 wood planks. Look at that. It turned out all right. This is the problem, though. Oh, look, some more nomads. Yay, it's not all too bad. Right, okay. Fine. We're going to get some new villagers. Finally, we can start expanding again. Right, we're going to get the feeding trebuchet. We're going to need to feed him. At some point, we're going to run out of little mushroom patches. That's right. We feed Onbu with a giant trebuchet. It's awesome. Right, we're entering a desert now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the farm to cactuses. This is really going to tank our food, but hopefully we can survive on just berries. Point is, though, we ain't going to have any water very soon. And beets require water to grow anyway. So, are you going to have a little sleep there, are you? Alright, fair enough. At least with cactuses, we'll still be able to produce water. Now, we could get another farm if we had the population to support one, but right now, we have no unemployed people. Bingo! There we go. Pick them up. Pick these damn nomads up. 3 of them. Alright, sweet. Three's better than nothing. We'll take 3 new villagers. Fantastic. Okay, so I've increased the berry huts to 2 people now. Means I probably need to put the harvester and general workers back. As we're now going to build a mushroom farm and an Onbu kitchen. Onbu just evacuated his bowels. Lovely. There comes crossroads coming up. We should probably have a Onbu catapult soon. Sorry, trebuchet. Alright, so now we can research the doctor for the Onbu. We're going to need that. Any moment now we're going to get a poisonous gas cloud, so... Bad times. Alright, so we got a mushroom planter now, so let's go ahead and plant some of these. These guys require water as well, though, so we have to be a bit cautious about this. But we're going to need lots of mushrooms. Alright, we got a... let's go. It's difficult to call it. Really is. The desert isn't like... It's difficult because of the hotter climate. You can't really farm much. But it's better than that environment because they've got the toxic mushrooms there. The air quality over there is going to be a little ropey. He can sleep in either direction. I think I'm going to tell him to go... Yeah, I'm definitely going to tell him to go north because we want to avoid that thing there. We definitely want to avoid that. Alright, let's send these scavengers out. I've been sort of forgetting to do that. So Anbu, despite the fact he doesn't trust my commands, actually went that way, which is good. Which is very good. So we got these oases around here we can send our scavengers to. They should bring back water from those. Okay, a blocked path. As your scavengers climb over the crest of the last dune, their view opens up down towards a big oasis full of fresh water. But there is a field of cacti blocking access to it. No turning back now. There must be a way to get down there. Better be safe than sorry. Look for another way to the oasis. There's no way to get to the water. Let's just gather some sand. Look for another way. Look for another way. There's got to be. After walking around the entire oasis without any luck, your scavengers become thirstier. They leave with some sticks and stone. Bastard. Try that one over there then. I want some water. You will succeed. It's so freaky, like a city sim, where the environment, the background, the horizon moves. It's so weird. Right, Umbu, I think he's going to have a little sleep here. Here he goes. Yeah, it's a good little patch, isn't it? Good lad. Right, we're on the move again, but I'm starting to get a little worried about Umbu's food. Basically, if he runs out of food, he starts dying. Do we have a trebuchet? We do have the trebuchet. So we'll set up... Oh my god. We'll have to set him up there then, I guess. Get those trees down. Let's set the trebuchet up near his head. And we should be getting some mushrooms now. Yeah, have a quick look at the storage. Have a look at our pantry. That's wheat. Where the hell did they store mushrooms? Oh, I guess in the general storage. Mushrooms. 1 of 30, 0 of 30. Really? Got 9 mushrooms stored into the thing. Oh, they're all still in the mushroom farmer. Well, I'll do it. I put some cool stuff in the backgrounds as well when you're walking past. Like, there's a massive, like, rib cage there. I'm pretty sure is a dead Onbu, basically. We've got another crossroads coming up. It's basically either one leads more into the desert. So, you know. I mean, we're surviving just about. The food is not great. The berries are sustaining us. Okay, there's a shrine there. But there's also a heat wave there. It's a tricky one, but I think we're going to go north. There's an oasis down here. The trebuchet is constructed. Go north, please, Onbu. He still doesn't trust us, but he may decide to go along with it. Yes, he has gone north. Excellent. He's got a nice little sleeping patch here before he heads into some serious desert, by the look of it. There's a couple of shrines here, though, so let's start sending the expeditions out here and get that knowledge. The research has stopped. We need to tell it what to do next. It would be good to get the dung collector next so that then we can get into things like sawmills and tree nurseries and quarries and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of musical chairs with the workers right now. So I've taken the worker off of the mushroom farmer to put him into the kitchen so he can create some food for Onbu. And then once he's made some food, I'll then set him over to here so that he can then actually feed Onbu. Because his hunger is now at 52%. He's on the move. Sure what these houses are built with earthquakes in mind, I tell you. Right, they've finished that. We've got another bit of knowledge out of those guys. Oh, this road is looking harsh. But the shrines will hopefully be worth it. Looks like there might be a little sandstorm up ahead as well. Great. Alright, so let's take... let's disable this one, and hopefully he'll go over here. Then we can show interactions. We can feed Ombu. And the trebuchet fires food at him, and he catches it. Like an absolute boss. And there we go. We've fed him. He's down to 37% hunger. So we can feed him again. We have another food ready. There we go. Boom. And that should keep him fed for a little while longer. So now we can disable that one. Put him back on the mushroom farmer. Get him farming more mushrooms. And rinse and repeat. Until we can get some more people, basically. Another crossroads coming up soon. Oh, this sandstorm's coming right for us. Oh no. Several buildings have collapsed. Oh, sawmill, yes. Oh no, all the freaking tents collapsed. Yeah, well, they are. Tents. Oh, and that berry one has collapsed as well. Ah, man. Oh, this desert is harsh. Either road we take now, looks like there's, like, heat waves at both. Now, originally I was going to go north. But again, I saw these mushrooms here. And, I don't want to go into a biome that's toxic right now. I need more villagers so that we can get an Onbu Doctor built. I mean, we can get an Onbu Doctor built now, I think. Yeah, there he is. But we have nobody to staff it, basically. So I'm going to try and avoid any toxic biomes for as long as I can. We've got our sandstorm coming in. Oh, no, don't sit there. You gotta run. Shit. He stopped. Oh, no. You silly animal. Crap. A bunch more buildings have been destroyed. Including, well, the air well wasn't working anyway, so it's not too bad. But we need to move because it's going to come back. Ombu! Get up! Run! Is this running, is it? Oh, there he goes, look. Oh, yeah! What a beast. Out of the way of the sandstorm. There you go. You're good, you're good. Alright, walk. We can have a little lie down now if you like. Because he's knackered. He's so knackered. Bless his cotton socks. Have a little sleep, mate. Have a little sleep. We'll be fine here. We can now build a sawmill. We can also build a dung collector, which needs to be built, as you can see, all the way at the back there. Oh, he's not going to be happy about that. Actually, we can build it there. That's fine. Dung collector, obviously, allows us to create fertilizer and stuff later on. He is going to be asleep for a while because it's not a comfy patch, so it's going to take him a little while. Got another crossroads coming up. I'm going to see where we go after that. So we're going to go head south on this one because that is a good-looking biome. Big patch of ugly poison forest. We have no idea what we might find here. Oh, you might find poison there, I think, you know. I am curious to check it out, though. Just out of morbid curiosity more than anything, really. Pretty dangerous, I would say, to send your party there. But maybe if we get some more people join our town, then I'd be a little bit more up for sending people into certain death. Anyway, I think we need to feed our little chappy here again. He's looking a bit hungry. So let's go ahead and fling some food at him. Boink. Good lad. Right, so now we can switch our farm off of cactuses. Oh, over a compost heap. Alright, so this is a jungle biome. Oh, okay. I thought it was a forest biome. So jungle biomes generally have a little higher toxicity than anything else. You can sort of tell by the background going on over there. But he's found a nice little place to have a little kip. So that'll do nicely. Ah, look. Here's a settlement. Look. That's good. If we send an expedition over there, hopefully we'll bring back some more settlers from the settlement. But I'm going to tell Ombu to head south here so that we can head to this biome here. Hopefully it's a little less toxic. Looks like we got some sicknesses coming up into the town here, so let's get our doctor activated. Deactivate the quarry a second. So we get someone to come up in the village doctor. Start issuing medicine. Yep, here we go. So when you get this little bubble around people like that, it means they're badly poisoned. And that's just from the air quality around here. The air toxicity is high. Even Ombu is looking a little poisoned. Not quite as bad. Hello. Settlers. Yes, definitely. You encounter a group of settlers looking for a new home. Will you join? Yes, pick them up. We need the labor. Ah, that's 4. 4 hungry. 2 hungry and 2 healthy. That's from the scavenger trip there. Very nice. Head over there and check that out as well, guys. Looks like we're heading into a new biome, hopefully with a lot less air toxicity. The doctor hopefully just heads around basically, and anybody with poison, they'll use herbs to essentially cure them. Those same herbs are used to cure Ombu as well. Another settlement. Hopefully we'll get some people from that one as well. Shaman ritual. Your scavengers interfere with the shaman ritual of the native tribe of the settlement. Furious, they start threatening your people, insisting that you provide a sacrifice for another ritual immediately. So I could offer them 15 bread if I had 15 bread. That's now grayed out. Make an offering that would allow them to redo the ritual. No bread. Grab what you can and run away. Turn to safety. Grab what you can and run away. Go! The scavengers wait the right moment and leg it just when they thought they had escaped. The shaman cast a spell on them. Low productivity triggered. What? Bullshit. For 3 days. These stones look like Onbu's favorite mushrooms. Eating them might cause constipation. Oh, great. Yeah. Low digestion. Onbu defecates left, often causing its belly to rumble, the earth to shake. Feed it laxative to cure this condition. Brilliant. I don't have a laxative to cure this condition. Which way? North. Yep, let's go north. He accepts my command. Good. Can we give you a laxative? Not enough resources available, because that requires an Ombu laxative. I don't know how to make that. I don't think I've discovered how to make that yet. It must be a research. Well, he'll get over it soon. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Look at the... Right. So this is what happens if you don't treat Onbu's constipation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings destroyed. Plus all the tents. Jeez. 7, 8. Oh my god. Yeah, that's bad. My guys are real quick at putting everything back up though. Right, looks like we're gonna pick up some new villagers here. So I'm actually gonna send a party into the mushroom forest here and see what happens. A scavenger returned. They brought back 12 herbs, but got 2 poisoned during the scavenger. Okay, so not too crazy. Come on, Ombu. I know you're super sleepy, mate, but you gotta make it to this nice comfy little field here. There's no poison there. Now you bring back 21 bread. Brilliant. Right, have a little lie down here. There you go, mate. Yeah, you deserve that little sleep. Sleep, you dumbass. Oh, he will in a minute. Why isn't he sleeping? Taking damage. Sleep. There you go. Sausage. Right, so as it is, we've got a quarry now mining the wood. We got a sawmill mining... quarry mining the stone. Sawmill mining the wood. I've put up an extra couple of water tanks. Just so hopefully we can actually store more water, but it doesn't actually look like that is happening. I might need to just have an extra air well as well, so that we can store some water up. Oh, he's up. He's up and he's off. We got a crossroads coming up. To go forward, he's not hungry. We're gonna go south so we can pick up those guys there. He doesn't trust my commands. Why not? Is it because I told you to lie down and have a sleep? Is that what is going on here? Ah, damn it. Alright, he's going south. He's going south. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll pick up these people. But yeah, we'll pick up those people. So hopefully we can actually run some more stuff right now. Storage is full in that water place. That's interesting. But we've got like so many other water tanks here. I think we might just need more carriers. But hopefully we'll have some more people. It's a constant fight at the moment to just get people join the village and you know, increase production and you know what you can actually do and stuff, because you always need to run either the medical here or the trebuchet or something, but it is, you know, just generally trying to pick them up. But oh, he's picked them up. 3 poisoned. That's fine. I could just open the doctors and cure them. Not a problem. So yeah, it's always just trying to get people into the town and expand. But I gotta say, for a city builder, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It is incredibly unique take on city building. Very imaginative. Thoroughly enjoying it. The art style is unique and beautiful. It's cute. And yeah, I think you just become either best friends or worst enemies with Onbu, depending on how much of a dick he's being, really. But yeah, it's good. Now, we haven't actually run into any poisonous gas clouds in this episode, but while I was testing the game, I did, and that's a bit of a challenge. Now, I've been careful to try and avoid them at the moment, but you can get them on the road, like these things, where you just can't avoid them. And that creates... Basically, it poisons the plants and stuff on the top here, and you've got to purge them either using a decontaminator, which has several layers of kind of production in order to make it work, or dig them up with your villagers. And if you dig them up with your villagers, they potentially get poisoned in as well. So yeah, it gets a bit ropey, and it's quite a challenging part of the game. Haven't been able to find that in this episode, but maybe we will if we have another episode. So do let me know down below if you want to see some more from the Wandering Village here. Hope you've enjoyed in any case. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.